All right. I'm Shafe. This is Shafer TV. We got a good video for you today. I am going to go on a little bit of a rant today. It needs to be said, and I'm the one that's going to do it. But before we get into this video, like and subscribe. I appreciate you clicking on the video. Give it a watch through. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Let me know the genius that you think I am. Today, I'm going to be ranting about Jude Bellingham and the Three Lions, the England team. But mostly, to be honest with you, about Jude Bellingham. I am sick and tired of all this hype, all this crap. La Liga Player of the Year. Why? Why is he La Liga Player of the Year? Okay, because he scored 10 goals in 4 games in the beginning of the season? Are you kidding me right now? Look, I think Jude Bellingham is a great player. I think Jude Bellingham is a big lad. I think he can play the hell out of a midfield position. I think that he is a very good player overall. He's a very complete player. He is not an amazing player. He is not a player that's going to get your team over the top. He really isn't. Okay? Jude Bellingham is about as complete as a midfielder as you can get. He is decent to good when it comes to defending. He has good legs. He can take care of the ball. He can make a pass here and there. He can score a goal. There's a lot of things that he can do. None of these things he can do great. He can't do any of them great. Okay, and it's so apparent when you see him play actual good competition. When we saw him in the Champions League, the person that stands out on that Real Madrid team when you see against tough competition, against actual good competition, is Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo, and Cruz, and Modric, and those guys, Camavinga. Those are the players that come out and they actually show their worth against top competition. Okay? Jude Bellingham disappears. He disappears against top competition. For instance, let me just talk about last night's game. Let me just talk about the game against Slovenia. Listen, I got nothing against Jude Bellingham. What I got against the fact that apparently he's the highest valued player in the world right now, which is absolutely absurd. It's absolutely absurd, okay? He's the highest valued player in the world. Why? Why is he the highest valued player in the world? He's not a prolific goal scorer, okay? The fact that he got 20 goals this year is a freaking fluke. It's not going to happen next year. It's not going to happen ever again for him, okay? He's not an incredible technician in the midfield. He can't send every pass to all places on the field. I don't understand it. The hype machine in England is absolutely absurd. Not to mention, I think that we're watching this Euros. I think that we're all starting to see that Phil Foden is a system player. Now, that's not to say anything bad. You put Phil Foden in that system, Phil Foden's going to get you 20-plus goals, 10-plus assists. That's wonderful. You take Phil Foden out of that system, you put him on an England squad, you see what he is. All right? It's the same thing for Jude Bellingham. I think Jude Bellingham played absolutely atrocious yesterday. I don't think he played well. I think that the goal helped him out a lot. I would have given him like a 4 out of 10 if he didn't score the goal. The fact that he did score the goal brings him up to like a 6 or a 6.5 out of 10. It's just absolutely ridiculous, the hype machine. So just to go over the game yesterday, Jude Bellingham played 105 minutes. Got a good engine. Very nice. He scored a goal. He scored the equalizer. Very nice. Two shots, 1 shot on target. He got a yellow card. He had 47 touches. England's attacking midfielder had 47 touches yesterday. 4 tackles. Good for him. 2 blocks. He had an XG of 0.4. He had 2 scoring chances. 2 score-creating actions yesterday. 77% completion on his passes. 27 out of 35 passes. Guys, that's not elite numbers versus a team like Slovenia. It's just not elite. It's not elite. I don't understand how you could look at this and think, oh, wow, this guy is worth 200 million. It doesn't make any sense to me. Yes, he scored a brilliant goal in the overhead kick. Just a brilliant goal. Even the goal that he scored a couple days ago, who was it against? Against Serbia, that header. It came out of nowhere. Brilliant header. Look, I'm not saying the kid isn't good. He's a very good player. I think that he's probably one of the best young players in the world. He really is. But the way that people talk about him and the way that he's hyped up, it has gone on long enough. This kid needs to be brought down to earth. I think yesterday they were talking about how he was standing in front of the crowd saying, "Who else? Who else?" This is getting ridiculous, okay? There's only a few players that can get away with their antics like that. It's not Jude Bellingham, all right? Ronaldo, Messi, friggin' Zlatan. There's only a very few handful of players that can do that. Jude Bellingham is not one of them. Jude Bellingham is not prolific in anything on a football field, okay? He's just not, all right? I had to get this video out there. I want people to either like and comment, subscribe, agree with me, don't agree with me. I don't really care what your opinions are on this fact. I've watched enough of him to know now that this is all just a faux. It's just not real. All right? They're souping this kid up to be something that he just isn't. All right? He's just not. All right? I watch Mbappe play. And even though Mbappe doesn't score as many goals as he probably should score, and he hasn't had that good of a Euros, I can see the world-class talent every time he touches the ball, every time he moves. God forbid he actually breaks away, and the speed and the power, I can see that. I can see the desire there. Now, I can see the desire with Bellingham, but I don't see the speed and the power. I don't see the world-class abilities. I don't see that. What I see when I watch Jude Bellingham play is I see the very best variation of Scott McTominay. The very best. He's a box-crashing, box-to-box midfielder. That's what I see. I'm sorry, but that's the reality. If you look at the way Scott McTominay plays, and you make a player like that play at their highest level, that's what I think of Jude Bellingham. He is a box-crashing, box midfielder. That's it. All right? All right. Now that that's done, you guys can start to hate or start to love. I don't really care. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I'm Shafe. This is Schaefer TV. Be coming at you all week. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you in the next video.